Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day wherever you are on this beautiful planet we call home. What's good, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Happy Wednesday, hump day, yay. What is good? What is good? What is good? Hopefully, like I said, y'all are having a great day wherever you are on this beautiful planet. But it is another day here in the midday mix up. But what's good? How we doing, everybody? How we doing? Mr. Dave Hagney in line this morning. How we doing, brother? How we doing, Mr. Dave Hagney? I made it today, man. I hope everything is good. Going good with me, man. Doing well on my end. Hopefully, brother, you are having a good day as well. Need to do one thing real quick. Get the mega space tonight. Need to get that. Need to get that in the whatchamacallit, in the description. So let me go ahead and put that in there real quick. But man, I'm doing well. Doing well. And it looks like the markets are having a decent day today, which is always nice to see when markets want to have a good day. But yeah, get that in there. Y'all know my multitasking skills are terrible. All right, it's in there. Boom. We in there, baby. But yeah, it is. It's a good day. It's a good day. Crypto's doing well today. Having a little bit of a bounce back, which, it's not crazy, but it's green days are green days, and we'll take all the green days we can get, especially after the kind of the bloodbath we've been seeing the last few days. So the last week or so, if not longer than that. But yeah, so decent day today. Decent day today. Crypto is having a green day, which is nice. I'm not a fan of the band, but I do like green days when it comes to crypto. So yeah, doing pretty good, man. How you doing, brother? Mike in the building. What's good, brother? Hello to everyone. Hey, happy belated birthday to Mike. Happy belated birthday, brother. Hopefully you had a good birthday and you're doing good, man. Miss Cat T in the building. How are you doing, ma'am? How you doing? How you doing? So yeah, like I said, crypto's having a good day. So let's take a look at it and get over there and check out Coin Market Cap and see exactly what we got going on the day. So overall crypto market cap yesterday was sitting at a 1.04, and today we are at a 1.07. Yay, moving up, up 3.31% on the day, and we see Bitcoin back above the 26,000 mark, and kind of halfway to 27 almost. So, like I said, good day, up to two and three quarters, 2.76% on the day, but still 8.5, a little over 8.5% on the week. But I'll take Bitcoin at 26,000 for now. You got Ethereum having it's up about 3.5%, sitting there in the high 1600s. I think it got down to 1500 if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe it got down into the maybe not. Maybe you got down to 1600 exactly. That's on the day. Let's get out of the day. Let's go to 7-day. Yeah, I guess that was the low point for the So yeah, I mean, just back down to 1600 is kind of where it's been at. And then bounced back up into the high 1600s, trying to get back up to 1700. That'd be solid. BNB yesterday was at 205. Today is at 217, over 5% up on the day. So really nice there. XRP sitting there at 53 cents, 4.25 up. So we're probably going to see some green on the 24 and the hour. I imagine most projects are still going to be down on the day. And all the green you see are just stable coins. So, but yeah, not too bad of a day. Not too bad of a day. Polygon up 6% on the day. Shib's up 6%. So yeah, not a terrible day. Stellar up 7. Just trying to see if there's any big time movers. It looks like 7 might be the high water mark of the day. Oh, there you got Near Protocol up 10, almost 11%. So there you go. There you go. But other than that, it's a green day for crypto, which is always a nice thing to see. I will take green days over red days any day, even if it is a small little percent, a small little snippet. So I will take that. I will take that. Mike says, "Thank you. Yeah, it was a great day. As long as we don't talk about the age. Hey, we won't talk about it. We won't talk. Age ain't nothing but a number. Something like that. That's a song, I think. Yeah, right. I remember who sings that. I don't remember who sings that. Sounds like an R. Kelly song, but but anyways. But man, happy birthday, happy belated birthday. Glad you had a good one. And yeah, we won't talk about age. So, but yeah, so crypto's having a good day. It's we're up a little bit, up a little bit. So I will, like I said, I'll take that. I'll take that. So yeah. But how are y'all doing today? Everybody having a good day today? It's middle of the week. We do have our Grove Live Mega Space tonight. Me, Mac, and the rest of the Grove Green Army be hanging out tonight over on Twitter, 7:30 Eastern time, hanging out for a little while during our weekly Grove Live Mega Space. Mega Space. So yeah, I'm gonna have some fun over there. Last week, like I said, I think we mentioned it yesterday. Last week we had Miss Anna on the official YouTube Grove YouTuber over on the official channel, and so yeah, we got to meet her a little bit, talk to her a little bit about working with John and what's it like, before over when uh, while he while he still had his Harvey Normans, and then now working in the crypto behind the scenes and kind of see what it's like. So it was a good show. It was a good stream a good space last week. So we'll have another good one this week. Hang out, talk a little bit, probably have a little more information about all of the things that are coming out, kind of new new projects listing on GroveX and Grove Swap, and get into a little bit about the exchange. So we'll have some fun over there tonight for sure. So be sure to check that description down below. You can find the link to that space. Go ahead and set that reminder. Set it, and that way you don't forget it. But yeah, so but yeah. Other than that, again, it's crypto right now is so slow, so slow. Not a lot happening. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of news, not a lot of anything really happening at all. So I was just checking out CoinDesk before I got on, and it's there's so many non big stories. I mean, there's a couple, one or two. You got Tornado Cash in there, which for me, Tornado Cash, I've never used Tornado Cash, but it was kind of one of those things where it was an easy way to kind of launder your money using crypto. So uh, they're in there, and I think the big guy, the Deb over there at Tornado Cash has actually been arrested. Yeah, here we go. Roman Simonov and Roman Storm were charged. Storm was arrested. So it's it's one of those that's the big story where we talk about. But yeah, another big one was down in Argentina. We know Argentina, they adopted Bitcoin and have been pretty crypto friendly. And now we're seeing people. They had two candidates for their elections coming up. Um, one candidate was pro crypto, one candidate was not pro crypto, and the pro crypto candidate won. So seeing those candidates backing crypto down in Argentina, picking up a win. So I mean that's a pretty solid win for crypto. Hopefully, we maybe something like that. Hopefully, we get a crypto friendly election next go round, which is coming up next year. We'll see, because right now we have not been very crypto friendly here in the states, and so hopefully we can get somebody in there and get some people in office that are a little more friendly towards the crypto universe. But yeah, that would be solid. I would, I'm not holding my breath, but at the same time, I think it'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool. But other than that, I mean, there's not a lot of big time news. Sam Bankman Fried's back in the news. Get this, guys. he wants to get out of prison for 5 days a week. He just wants to go to prison for the weekend. Like what? What? How is that even a thing? How is that? He wants to get out on work release when he's going to prison for his work. I don't feel like I don't know how that works. I have no idea. I don't get that one. I don't I have zero idea how that works. But Sam Bateman-Fried asked for 5 days out of prison a week. I feel like if you go to prison, you go to prison the whole time. Uh, yeah, you don't get out and then just show up on the weekends like, hey, how y'all doing? How was y'all's week? I don't feel like that's I don't feel like that's something that happens in real life. I mean, that's just might be the delusion in his head. But again, when we're talking about Sam Bateman-Fried asking for 5 days out of prison a week. That's the big news. So crypto sentiment here lately has just been not great. Has not been great, and it's actually probably the lowest it's been since the last bear market. Before we had a bear run, before the bulls took off and started playing. So, uh, which means could we be actually getting close to the bull run? I think we're close. I think we're a couple months out. I still think we're at least. I think we got 7 to 8 months. 7 to 8 months. We can actually go check out the Bitcoin halving timer and see exactly how long we got. Yesterday, I think we were at what April 17th. April 17th. Yeah, we're still at April 17th, sitting there hanging out. But we do got we're getting closer and closer. 237 days, 13 hours, and 33 minutes left on that until the halving happens. Now, the halving happens. It's not going to happen at that exact minute. It could be one of those things where we get a spike in action. We know that volume has been low, so the blocks are going to be a little slower than normal. So if we get a pump in there in those blocks, we start getting into using more blocks, then that Bitcoin halving could happen even faster. Actually, so yeah, it's not a guaranteed at on this date, April 17th at 9 p.m. Eastern time is going to happen. It's one of those things where that time frame is going to vary. Like if you looked at it a couple of weeks ago, I think it was in May. So we have kind of knocked off a few days on the timer, but we'll kind of continue to kind of keep checking in on that, seeing if that April 17th sticks, or if that's still kind of the timeline, or if it does change. I have a feeling that it probably will change at some point in time, to where we will it, we may get it a little sooner. May get it a little sooner, and I already think that we're like a month ahead of the last halving. I think the last halving happened in May, so knocking it down a month. So we'll see what happens. Let's see what happens. Real quick, if you are over on Twitter, watching on Twitter, appreciate you. I really do appreciate y'all. I'm waiting. I can't wait until I want the StreamYard, which is the platform that I stream from here. I'm waiting for StreamYard to put all of the comments. See, I can get Twitch, I can get YouTube, I can get Facebook, everything right here already. I just can't get X over here. I can't get the X comments during the live streams, which I would love to see. That way we can interact with Twitter as well. That'd be pretty cool. But appreciate y'all for coming and hanging out. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that retweet button, leave me a comment. Leave me a comment. I got it pulled up over here. So if you leave me a comment right now, I'll see it and I'll shout you out. Yeah, I mean? But yeah. So, but yeah. So not a lot happening. Not a lot happening. We can go ahead and take a look over there, and what we haven't done, and I don't think we did it yesterday, but we can take a look at Dex Tools and kind of see what Dex Tools is looking like over Cha. And so with the rest of the market having a good day, we actually see growth on the BNB side is actually up 4.5% right there. So, and of course we are on the day chart here, so up a little bit, nothing crazy, but we really have been kind of hovering. What's that? the last 17th, 17th, like what, 6, 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For the last week, we really have been kind of hanging out in this little area right here. Had some nice little gains, and then a big sell day, and so here we are. Here we are. And again, y'all know me. I'm going to say it all a lot. I'm not really worried about the day to day price action for Grove, because Grove is my long term play, and I'm in it for the years, not the days or the weeks. But other than that, we got Pepe up 7%. You got RFD up 8%. Ben's up 1%. Stewie's up 2.8%. What is Stewie at today? I haven't even checked in on Stewie in a while. Sitting there at 8014. 8014. Looks like they had a couple of big sell off days. Do. Yeah, this seller right here probably had a big sell. What is that? Yeah, 280. So not too bad. Not too bad. That chart looking really good though. From where it started to where it is now. What is that price action there? I mean, 1,300% right now got all the way up to 15, almost 1,600% from the very beginning. So not too shabby over there. Looking pretty decent. Looking pretty decent. And again, not affiliated, but just a play I'm in, and just like these other ones, kind of big time players in the market. So, but Grove on the BNB side is doing well, up for over 4.5, about 4.5% on the day. So yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby. I miss the good old days. Miss Cat T, me and you both. Me and you both. I definitely miss the good old days. They were definitely good old days, for sure. Just to make sure I'm muted over there on that one. I just saw a comment pop up, so I want to make sure. Mike, I see you over there, brother. I see you over there. Commented on that. Appreciate you. I forgot I don't have predictive text. Boom. Look at there. I even replied back with the comment. So boom, there we go. Appreciate you, Mike. Most definitely. We get a here's the thing about that. Usually we get a lot more views on Twitter or X after the stream goes crazy, or after the stream. I saw Cat T's comment after the stream ends. So that's usually when I get anywhere from 100 views over there, 100 views up, which is pretty solid. I'll take it. So yeah, again, if you are watching over on YouTube or on X, Twitter X, Twitter X, it's probably what I'm just going to call it, Twitter X. If you are watching, if you're watching the replay, appreciate y'all, and definitely smack that like button over there. Appreciate you. Long term, that is the reason I will stake 20,000 GRV at the amazing new staking pool at GroveX. There you go, brother. There you go. There you go. 20,000. That's not a bad. It's not a bad little bag right there, brother. Not a bad little bag right there, brother. You might have more than me. Might have more than me, brother. Maybe. Biscuity crypto's crazy. It really is. And once you understand that it's all a cycle, everything is a cycle, whether it's a bear cycle or a bull cycle. It really, once you understand that, it really helps take the emotions out of it when you know kind of what's happening. When you go back and look at the history of it, how the markets work, and not just in crypto, but in markets in general. Everything is a cycle. So it's crazy. It's definitely crazy. I wish every day we made money. Every day was a green day and everything just went up forever. But that's not realistic. Everything that goes up has to come down a little bit. So, but yeah. It definitely is crazy, especially, when you got so many different opinions, so many different views. If you get on Twitter right now, if somebody's there's always gonna be like, "Oh, this is about to pump. This is about to 100x, 1000x." You gotta filter through the BS a lot of the time. That's the hard part. Is filtering through the BS and figure out what projects are legit, what projects are going to be around for a while, and kind of go with those. That do your own research, that due diligence really is the key to it. As much as like me, I hate doing research, but when it comes to my money, I'll do the research a little bit before I start putting my money somewhere because I enjoy my money. So yeah, but now that we've been doing this long enough, and we saw what a bull run is, and we're seeing what a bear market is. So I think now we will be able to we'll be more educated investors and be able to make better moves moving forward. Like the end of the last bull run, I was like diamond handed. Don't sell, no sell, hold it forever. And then I realized that's not necessarily the best play for me. I could have easily taken some decent profits, um, and then kind of been able to reinvest that in the bear market, and I could have been sitting real pretty, real pretty. So, but yeah, that hindsight's 2020. Well, now we're in the hindsight. We're able to see kind of what happened and where maybe for me, I can see where I made mistakes and not profiting, taking profits. Like I'm sitting in Vegas with a nice stack of crypto cash in my wallet, and I didn't touch it. Could have taken some of that out, had a blast in Vegas, and also been able to live a little better, but also come back and reinvest it into other projects. So I was not good at I always say plan your trade your plan, and I say that now because I did not plan my trade before, and I did not trade my plan. It was just one of those like I'm in today. I'm in, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hold this until the wheels fall off, uh, which got me wrecked quite a bit. But now I know. Now I know. Hey, taking profits is okay. Taking profits along the way, hitting benchmarks along the way, taking a little bit of profit, you're all good. You know, getting that initial investment out with profits. I used to wait for the big time play. The big time X. I want 100x. I want this. Now I'm like, hey, I got 4x, 3, 4, 5x. Cool. Let me take 2x out and hold on to a little moon bag. You know what I mean? So it's something that we took a while to learn, um, and something I still kind of struggle with sometimes when I believe in projects. But when I believe in a project like Grove, like 99.9 90, I'd say probably 95% of my bag is staked. I have a little bit that's hanging out, but and right now, why would I sell it right now at 14 cents? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense to sell it pennies on the dollar uh, when I know where it's going. So, hold that for a couple more months, and maybe by the beginning of quarter 2 next year, maybe take some profit out of that. Use that as a profit bag, something like that. Who knows? Who knows? You never know. Je never know. Je never know. But yeah. Maybe the market is going more down until Christmas. It is time to buy. It's that could happen. That's very true. That could definitely be a scenario. I definitely don't think anything positive. I don't think we're having any major positive runs until then. At at the earliest, I think that would be kind of the early point in time. So, but you never know. I really wish I had a crystal ball, and I could tell the future, but I'm not that cool, and I don't I don't have that crystal ball, and I don't know. So until then, we just got to make moves with the markets. So, but like I said, it's so slow in crypto right now, which to me, with it being so slow, yes, we're in the July, August, the slowest points usually in the markets. I get that. But like nobody's caring about crypto right now. Nobody's caring about investing right now. And now they're coming back and saying that we could be here in the States could be back into a you know, a, a COVID mandate. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Uh, Going back into the mask mandate. Good luck getting me to put another mask on. That's all I'm going to say. Good luck getting me to wear another mask. I spent long enough in that damn mask, and I'm good on that. So, but I also don't go nowhere. I go to the gas station uh, to get more Ghost, to get more E juice, and then I go see my kids. Outside of that, I really don't go and go play golf. I go play golf, but golf is outside, and I'm playing by myself or with my dad or my friends. So, again, not some big public area where I ain't putting the mask back on. I can tell you that much. I ain't kiss my right foot. Straight up, zero desire to ever put on another mask. And if they try to mandate, come on now, I'm out. I'm out. That's why I need an island, or just a, enough land to where I can just do everything and anything I need on my land and not have to worry about it. Get some land, get maybe get one of those hydroponic tank, those shipping containers, grow my own produce, get some chickens, some cows, uh, be self sufficient, self sustainable, some solar panels, have energy. Yeah, I mean, like we can make that happen. That's not too. That's actually not too much of a far out idea, and it's sounding better and better the more and more I say it out loud. But yeah, it really is. All of crypto sentiment is really kind of down right now, and it's to me, I'm cool with it because it gives us a chance to get in at a cheaper range. You know what I mean? Like I have no doubt that the top cryptos are going to do well in the next bull run. I have no doubt that the top 10 here are going to do really well. I mean, going all the way down. I mean, I'll even call it the top 20. I'll even call it the top 25. Let's see what else we got down here. H bar is probably going to do well with their Fed now. Crow, I think, is going to do well. I think Crow will do just fine. And at 5 cents, I need to get back into Crow. I need to get another bag of Crow. I did take some profit out of that, and to pay for life. So I need to get back in. I need to get my bag back up. So Crow, I think, will do well. Um, some of these other ones that Algorand could be one that does well. Axie Infinity, I've heard a lot about that. Sandbox, a lot of the metaverse stuff. Let's see what else we got on here. I don't know about Ape. I don't know about ApeCoin. It had a nice run, and I just don't know if it gets back up. I mean, what did it get? What did it get up to? Let's go all time. Yeah, I don't know if it gets back up to $23. That was a pretty wild ride, uh, and here it is all the way down, sitting at 150. Uh, you know, so I think the top 50 definitely have a really good chance of doing really well in the next bull run. You know what I mean? So picking up some of these projects, um, especially some of these penny ones, under $1, How many of them are under a dollar in the top 50? So Sandbox is under a dollar. Uh, XDC, have no idea about it, but it's under a dollar. Algorand, Algos is sitting there at 10 cents. You know, you buy a little bit of Algo, it goes to a dollar. You just made a 10x on your money. V Chain, it's at a penny. That goes to a dollar. You just 100x, and it probably wouldn't take much for that to go to a dollar. I mean, even Arbitrum sitting there at a dollar too. Again, not financial advice by any means. H bar H bar could do really well, especially now with the Fed now partnership. That could be something that really does well. What else we got? What else we got? That might be it. Polygon, 56 cents. That could do well. Doge. I mean, I don't know the use case for Doge, but anytime you got Elon and his status and his influence, he tweets out and the world falls in love with it for some reason, which it got me into a Doge. I bought Doge way back when. Like I bought Doge way back somewhere around here. That might have been around here. I think I got in at 0.0024 or something like that. So, but that was one. I put I think I got in for turned like $5 into like 3,500. That was wild to me. My mom took $50 and turned it into like 35,000. Uh, that was pretty cool. And that really was kind of the coin that got me, the token that got me uh, into crypto. And then that kind of got me into SHIB, made some profit on SHIB, and then we got into other projects going from there. So it's pretty. I think there's going to be a lot of projects that do really well in the bull run. I think there's going to be projects that don't make it as well. Like a lot of projects that are coming out right now, I have a feeling that some of those projects are not going to make it. But MWF in the building. How you doing? How you doing? Hopefully you're having a great day. Appreciate you for stopping by. Stopping by. Just checking, make sure I didn't have any more comments over on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, again, be sure to smack that like button, hit that retweet button. Definitely appreciate you. So, but yeah, I mean, I think the next bull run we definitely have a chance to do pretty well, to do pretty well, um, especially in some of those solid projects that have a solid roadmap and have a solid game plan for how to build that out. One second, let me reply to this. But yeah, so again, next bull run, I think a lot of us are going to be very happy um, with what happens and the money the profits that are made during that time. It's just getting there. It is just getting there. That's the hard part. We want money yesterday. We want green days every day, and it's just not the way it works. It really is just not the way it works. So it is it's rough out here in the streets, rough out here in these crypto streets. So I'm actually gonna check over here on X to see if we got anything happening. If I'm going muted, if I go muted, y'all let me know in the comments because I'm not gonna be. Just gonna check my notifications. I will say John G's been putting out some little short little videos over on X, which is pretty solid to see. So pretty solid. It's actually I think I got one right here. We can check it out. Surprised it didn't mute it. I'm surprised it didn't get muted. Let's check this out here. Little message from John G. Let me mute my music. Oop, not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. So let's see what John G has to say. Yeah, it's a pretty good, pretty solid one.
What to look for before investing in a cryptocurrency? Well, for me, there's three main things that every holder or every investor need to look into: the team, the roadmap, including utilities, of course, and the liquidity for the project. You need to know and understand who's backing the project itself, who's behind it, their experience, if they are public or not, and what did they do before, the success rate in their businesses, if they had any, and what are they going to do with the project itself. Many of those projects launch with no one's Casper, you know, um, project owners that have faces of dogs or cats or monkeys. No disrespect to those projects, but if you really believe in the products that you're selling, if you really believe in the brand that you're in, I do believe you need to be public. Two, roadmap. You know, there's many roadmaps out there. There's so many different projects that just have, we're going to reach 100,000 followers. We're going to have 10,000 retweets, and we're going to be at that X billion-dollar market cap. Just, okay, great. And how are you going to do that? You know, what's your business? What are you investing in? What are you building? How is it different? How is it unique? It's important for investors to understand that stuff. And three, of course, the liquidity for that project. I see thousands and thousands of projects out there that launch with $5,000 in LP and $10,000 in LP, and some investors celebrate the quick rise of the charts. Like, it's 10,000% up. Of course it is. Someone put $5,000 on it, it's going to go times 10. Just stay vigilant and do some research before investing, because it's very important to. And, stay safe.
There we go. And I totally agree with that. You got to check out, the team themselves. Got to make sure that it's a solid team. You got to make sure that the roadmap is something, a solid roadmap. And then that liquidity really is a big time deal. Projects that have low liquidity, you're going to see major runs in the chart just because there's not much liquidity there. So very solid points there. And I like the fact that John G has been putting out more and more of those little small, short little clips, from him. That's I think the community really likes that as well. So, but yeah, y'all. It's been one of those slow days. Not a lot happening. Yeah, we're in a green day, but not much happening. I think today's green is because we were just oversold. You know what I mean? When you get to the point of oversold, you're gonna have people jump in and kind of get back, accumulate and get their position up a little higher. So, but it is another slow day. There's just not a lot of news at all, especially when you're coming in. If we did once a week, kind of like our Grove Live mega space, once a week, we got plenty to talk about in a week. There's enough topics to talk about in a week. But coming here every day, Monday through Friday, there's just not a lot to fill in for an hour. You know what I mean? So we get to hang out and chop it up, see how y'all are doing, have a good conversation. Yesterday we had the OG. Yesterday seemed like an OG stream where we had a bunch of our old friends that were in the space. coming in and hanging out, and that was pretty cool to see. I enjoyed that for sure. Who we had? We had Shane. We had Corey Ward. I think Corey had said he had some questions for us. If he jumps in there, we'll get to those. You had Vern jump in there. You had Donald. Miss Cat T was there yesterday. So it was pretty cool. We had Christine, the crypto team mom, showing up with her Gatorades and orange slices. So yeah, it was pretty solid. Yesterday was a fun stream, but yeah. Any other topics or anything else that y'all got that y'all want to talk about? Anything? Any questions, comments, statements? Let me know. Put it in the chat. We can hang out for a little while and talk about it before we get out of here. I got lunch coming on. It's on the way. So when that gets here, we'll wrap it up. But we got a little while. We got a little while. Reply back to my cousin. We're talking. It's a fantasy football draft. And so trying to make sure I stay on top of that. Yeah, I mean, that way I know. I think we got the day and the time. Now we're just trying to find a location to do our live draft. And I honestly I have done no research when it comes to fantasy this season. Going straight off the dome with what I know, which is enough. It's enough. I played enough fantasy. I do enough DraftKings. I know who are pretty solid picks. Unfortunately, the league I'm in, so do they. So it'll be solid. Any news about the SEC in the United States? Not much. Not much that I'm aware of. We'll come over here to CoinDesk and I'll actually look in and see if the SEC has any news. But the last news I got, especially when it comes to like the Bitcoin ETFs, it's going to be, they delayed it. So, which they delayed it, and I totally knew that was coming. I would have bet money that it was coming. They had 45 days. They got to day 45, and they said, "Yeah, we're going to wait." And I think they got like 240 days. So it could be right around that Bitcoin halving when we see that actually happen. Maybe March, something like that. It might be 200 days. But that's really the only real news that I've heard from them lately. I think that with the delay, I think it will happen. I think they're going to drag their feet as long as they can, and so. But we can come over here. I'll pull this up. That way we can scroll together and see if there's any new information coming out. Coinbase tarred as an illicit exchange by the SEC quietly got regulated elsewhere in the U.S., which was the 17th. So the 17th was the last, even CoinDesk, the SEC, that was the last big story they came out with. I guess not, maybe the 18th. But yeah, I think this one here is probably the big SEC news that we got for crypto, which was get that out of there. The regulator is reviewing more than a dozen spot Bitcoin and Ether future ETF applications, and that's going to take a little while. But they extended its review of ARC 21 shares Bitcoin exchange. The SEC has a total of 240 days to make a final decision. So I was right with 240. Look at me remember it. And I have a feeling they're going to take a lot of this 240 days. But if you take a look, what is 240 days? When did this come out? August 11th. So let me see here. 240 days from August 11th. I like just give it to me. Like, don't make me go search it. Don't make me go search it. So if you look at it a lot, August 11th, it puts it about April 8th ish. Puts us in that time frame. So it could be right around the same time. We could have quite a few. Why am I way down there? I just realized I'm way down there. We could have quite a few catalysts coming into quarter one, beginning of quarter two. We could have, the the Bitcoin spot ETFs. We could have the halving happen. So that really could kind of be the jump start. So that could be something that really kind of comes into play, and fit the timeline. So yeah, we got Crypto Club Shane in the building. What is good, brother? How you doing? How you doing? Gino says, Bear, what's good, brother? Justin, hey, brother, I still haven't got my coin yet. Is it because I'm a Bears fan? No. Honestly, I don't. I need to check the tracking and figure out what's going on with that. It should have been there by now. Um, I may just send you another one because I don't know. I'll check the tracking and see what's going on, and then I'll make a plan from there. I'll get you one. I promise you. I got plenty of them. I got plenty of them. But yeah, I'll make sure we get you that. So yeah. So 8 months until having, yeah, we got what did we have? The Bitcoin calendar. Pull that back up. We're like 237 days from today. We know that the SEC had 240 days total to get it done. So it'll be a little less. It'll be a little before this date, before April 17th. So it could be. We're gonna have quite a few things kind of that could happen in April, or even January, February, March. Into March, April. Anybody else do that when they're counting the months? They gotta like start at January and count backwards or count forward, or is it just me? Am I the only one that does that? Cool beans. But yeah. Yeah, it's on me. Like I just got to check the tracking, and it was sent. I just got to check the tracking on it. Donald, what is good, brother? How you doing? How you doing? What is good, my guy? How you doing, man? So, but yeah, like I said, beginning of end of quarter one, beginning of quarter two next of 2024 could kind of be the jump start that we need overall. Plus, it's an election year here in the States, so you could have a, a couple of things that could happen that could really kind of put a jolt, kickstart, shock the market, whatever you want to phrase it. Uh, Things could happen in April, March, April, May, that time frame. So, and again, it puts it on the kind of the same timeline that I've been saying for a while now. That I don't think we're going to have much happen this year. That it's going to be next year, and probably be quarter one, quarter two. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. And again, 2024. It may not even be it may be the beginning of the uptrend, but I think it could be 2025. I think 2025 is for sure going to be a really good year. I think, personally, my own opinion, not financial advice. Election is in November 2024. Yeah, November of 2024. I don't know the exact date. I guess I could find that out as well. When is the presidential election? 2024. November 5th. November 5th of 2024 is the day that we will is election day here in the States. So November 5th, 2024 is election day for the presidency. And depending on who wins that, it could be a good thing, or it could be not so good of a thing. We will have to find out. I hope and pray we don't have the same president. That's my personal opinion. I will not be voting for our president. Is what I'm saying. But yeah, and February has 29 days. Very true. Very true. Some months have 28, 29 days. Some months have 30 days. Some months have 31 days. Yeah. How many months have 28 days? That's the real question. How many months have 28 days? Hey, good job, Dave. Good job, Mr. Hagney. Hey, Mr. Hagney got it. Every month has 28 days. They all 12 have 28 days. Correcto mundo. Uh, I see what you did there, Mr. Donald. I see what you did there. You ain't falling for this president. I have not fallen as many times as he has. Um, I'm not falling for this president. No, I'm not. We got him for 4 years, and that was probably four too many. In my personal opinion, again, this is all my own personal opinion. Cancel culture. Feel free to come after me. Whatever you got to do to sleep at night. So it, uh, yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of how things have been going. And I was sorry. Funny story. Me and my parents, we went to lunch. It might have been a couple of weekends ago, um, but we were sitting there just talking. How we were talking about president. Somehow got on. We were actually they're looking for a house. They want to sell their house and they want to downsize. They want to downsize the house but upsize the property. If that makes sense. They want a smaller house but more land, which is solid. I like that plan. Um, uh, and we were talking about it, and I was like, man, this is the first president. Normally when a new president, it doesn't affect my like literal day to day life. Like I can't remember a single president in my 37 years of being alive that has really affected my day to day life. The last 3 years, this presidency, I have felt a every day my day to day daily life. I have felt the effects of this president, um, and it hasn't necessarily been positive. So it's wild. It's I'm good on having any more years of President Biden, to be truthfully honest. So I think they're all kind of puppets of their own, their own whichever side of the aisle you're on. I get that, but at the same time, this guy here, man, I mean, his cognitive level it seems to be not great. Like he'll start a sentence, and next thing you know, he's talking about ducks or whatever, or smelling a child's hair or something. I don't know, who knows. Did you see how Hawaii greeted him? I did not. I did not. I don't. I don't keep up with it because I feel like it's just gonna piss me off. Like, but yeah, I have not seen how Hawaii treated. I imagine it's not great when he said, "Hey, yeah, we're sorry that your houses and homes and lives burned. Here's $700 for your home." I imagine that probably pissed a few people off. It would have pissed me off. It kind of pissed me off, and I don't even live in Hawaii. Yeah, that feel that everywhere in the world. Facts. I feel like this has been a global effect. So yeah, no one can say the U.S. is in. No one can say the U.S. is in better shape than it was 5, 10, or 20 years ago. No one can say the U.S. is more respected today than it was 5, 10, 20 years ago. Just going to leave it at the facts. Facts. I feel like growing up, the United States used to be somewhat respected. Yeah, we might put our nose in places that some places don't like. Uh, and we like to have we probably blanketed ourselves in places that we probably the some of those folks didn't necessarily like, but we were at least respected. I mean, now we just straight up. I mean, we're damn near the laughing stock of the world. We are damn near the laughing stock of the world. Like people, like I don't know. Like it just seems like we have gone extremely downhill, way downhill. Um, and I don't want to get into all of my personal views and things like that, but I will say we need some Jesus in this world. We need some Jesus back in this country. Uh, eh, it started going downhill pretty quick when they took prayers out of schools and things like that. But man, it is it's it's rough. It's rough. I feel like any major power country feels like they could do whatever they want right now with us. Like they can dictate terms however they want. Where in past it was like, hey, here are your terms. What you gonna do about it? So, but anyways, Donald says they greeted him with the middle finger. Hey, good job, Hawaii. Dave says I call BS. What do we call BS on? What are we calling BS on, Dave? Let me know. You should keep up with it. I probably should keep up with it. Uh, but I mean, I feel like I know what's going to happen before it happens, and I feel like it's probably going to be the opposite of what I think the right move should be. You have the exact same problems in Germany. Yeah, I don't know much about Germany. I'm a history guy, but I don't, I don't keep up with foreign affairs. I'm not, I've never really been political. I've always been the guy that was like, I'm not going to get into a political conversation because I don't know enough about politics. My day to day life is different, and it's because of the because of that, and so like I'm trying to learn a little bit more. God wins, amen, all day, every day, no matter what. Like he wins. It's already written. Amen to that. So, and we need that back in our country. We used to have that. We used to have that in our country, and now I feel like it's a lot of not. We start just very divided. Um, yeah, yeah. Anyways, we're not. I feel like I've already gone on a tangent about politics and how I feel, my own opinions. So, yeah, that's enough. That's enough of that. Not trying to get canceled. Try to cancel this little old 3,000 subscriber YouTube channel. Please do. The media, 1,000%. It is 1,000% media. It's everybody's got one of these. Everybody's got one of these. And it's it, social media, the media outlet, big media. I feel like it's all. I feel like it's all controlled by the same people. They're just repeating the same things, and it's like everybody has their own. Everybody gets the script. Everybody says it, and so that makes it true, and it's tough. I call BS on is that New World Order? Is that what that is? Yeah, I'm not this whole new, yeah. It, if that's what it is, it's gonna be crazy. I don't know enough about the New World Order. I know it's where the global elite are trying to take over. But I mean, if you know, that kind of lines up with some of the writings and teachings in the Bible, where the elite will try to rule all of the world. But I think we got a chance to break out of it and get out of it. We're just gonna have to do a better job as a country to in a globe. Anyways, we went on a whole on a tangent. Went on a tangent there. But I can definitely say that this presidency has definitely affected the the day-to-day life of many and myself. It's the first time I've ever felt the effects of a president to this magnitude. Not necessarily vouching or saying anything about Trump, but I can tell you right now, my wallet was happy when Trump was in office. And I have a feeling a lot of folks in the United States wallets were way nicer uh, when he was in office. Uh, but yeah, I think that's that whole ordeal. I think, anyways, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother show for a whole nother channel. Um, but yeah, they got him tied up with legal litigation and legal things. Well, it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out. Uh, I'll say that much. Very interesting to see how it all plays out. But yeah, y'all, my food is sitting outside. My DoorDash is here. The rest of the world is afraid of him. Is that because he don't care? Like if he feels like, I don't know why. Let me know why. Let me know why the rest of the world is afraid of Donald Trump. Is it because that he'll actually do something about it? Uh, whether it be hitting you with sanctions or something else. I am curious to know, to get an opinion from someone who doesn't live in America, who's not American. You live in Germany. You have a view, a point of view from somewhere other than the United States. But I mean, he hit you with some sanctions real quick, and yeah. Man, this is what happens when crypto's really slow. We start talking politics. Oh man, are we talking about Trump, or are we talking about Biden? I don't know who we're talking about in this one. I think he doesn't care about anything else, only about himself. I think the next big problem will be Russia. Uh, yeah, Biden is a no go, but Trump is a no go too. I'm by no means am I advocating for Trump. I think that there are candidates out there I mean, there are multiple candidates out there, um, on both sides of parties that would be better than that. By no means, you know what I mean. I'm not necessarily saying I want Trump. I'm just saying when Trump was in office, uh, he didn't take no BS from nobody, and my bank account and my wallet was happier. The quality of life was better. The media again beat on him every day, but yeah, Russia's a scary one. Um, I mean, they're like the second or third biggest, power in the world. So I'm right there with you. I'm right. I do agree with. I like Kennedy. If you can get past his voice, which the way his vocal cords, if that's what's keeping you from that, then I guess. But uh, uh Kennedy seems to be one on the Dems, on the Democratic side, that I could potentially get behind. I don't think he's going to play around. And then there's a few on the Republican side. I don't know which one I want to back yet. So yes, but the other countries in the world do not trust Trump. Okay, I get that. I get that. I will say I think Trump had the best intentions for Americans. I think he took it, he wanted to bring things back. His focus was America. Uh, but I think there were some sanctions and things like that he wouldn't mind hitting. I love JFK, and I'm a Republican. There you go. Again, Kennedy seems okay. Like I'm cool. I hope Kennedy gets the Democratic nomination. I hope he's nominated by the Dems, and we get to see that happen. Now, whether it's Trump or DeSantis or whoever else comes out of the Republican side, we'll have to see. I myself have usually lined up, aligned on the Republican side. So we'll have to see how it plays out. Yeah, and Shane, you probably know DeSantis a little bit better just because from Florida, he's the governor of Florida, and so I don't know much about him. I know that Floridians like DeSantis, um, but he says I like what DeSantis has done in Florida, but he has the stigma of being called Little Trump. I like the Vivek. I like what Vivek is saying as well. Again, I personally have not really been paying much attention to it. Other than the hot topics that come out on politics and things like that. Um, I have yet to kind of dive into which candidate I really I really want to get behind. To be truthfully honest, from what I have seen, you know, Kennedy has done a really good job. He's out there, he's vocal. Uh, Tonight is the Republican debate. Is what is that the GOP? Is that what that's called? Of course, it would be right in the middle of the Grove Live Megaspace. So I'll be watching that repeat on replay. I do enjoy the debates. I do enjoy the debates and hearing, because that's really like the closest they're going to get to like a battle, like battling it out. You know what I mean? Is in those debates, and you get to hear and see how they respond, how they carry themselves, uh, and kind of you get it's like their first real look. So Did I call it the GOP? Yeah, it is. Why Donald Trump is not at tonight's GOP. I mean, if he's not there, I think that may not. It's not necessarily a good look. Yeah, I think he needs to be there. I think he needs to be there. But it will give us a chance to see the other candidates. Like I feel like we know what we're getting with Trump. I feel like if I feel like we know what Trump is what Trump is. That makes sense. So giving the stage to the other candidates, um, we might see what happens there. Who you got? Doug Borgum, Chris Christie. Chris Christie's running. Ron DeSantis, Nikki Haley, Asa Hutchinson, Mike Pence. Mike Pence is running. Isn't he like? He's kind of old, former vice president. Let's see what happens there. Vivek Ramaswamy and Tim Scott. Okay. That actually says 9 p.m. I'm looking at it right now. It says 9 p.m. Oh, I guess it is my time. So no, this says on Fox at 9 p.m. tonight, Eastern time. Republican presidential debate, Wednesday, August 23rd, 9 p.m. Eastern time. They're starting at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Is that that seems late, but I guess it makes sense for the rest of the world or the rest of the state, the country to get in there and have a chance to see it and hear it. Vivek is the only Republican pushing to legalize weed. That will get some left over the fence. You know, I used to, I'm still an advocate for marijuana. I still think there's a lot of good medical benefits to it. Although, you know, I no longer partake in that. Um, but, we'll see. And it's one of those things where people, candidates can say they're running on this topic or this and that, and then they get into office and it gets shot down, or it never happens. But maybe. Yeah, but that I no longer indulge in that, which is why I stay awake till 3, 4, 5 o'clock, or like last night when it was 6 a.m. and I'm awake watching Survivor for no good reason. That insomnia is a beat. The good thing, my food is sitting outside. I know it's going to stay hot because it's over 100 degrees outside, so I'm not real worried about it. But yeah, it's I will definitely be tuning into. I'll probably play that on repeat. But if it's 9 p.m. Eastern time, that's 8 p.m. my time. So, I mean, maybe. That's true. That cash cow kind of went out the door, and so they switched it up to another cash cow. And this happens to be a cash cow that will actually kill people. That is a real really not good thing. Yeah, that's a scary one there. I personally know of a kid who overdosed on it. I know a family from my coaching days. That is actually one pill. One pill is all it took. Yeah, that's no joke. No joke at all. Scary. Scary, scary, scary. Yeah, I don't know what the overdose total is on marijuana, but I know it's like zero. Only thing that's going to happen there is you're going to run out of potato chips and snacks, and you're going to have somebody asleep on your couch quickly. Usually, what happens. I used to run out of peanut butter and Ritz crackers real quick. That is my go-to. Peanut butter and Ritz crackers really is my go-to midnight snack. Most definitely, most definitely. It is recorded, so you can catch it in the on the replay if you can't make it live. But yeah, we'll have some fun. Oh, you're on vacation? Hey, you'll be able to stay awake late. You'll be all right. I'm just playing, just playing. Good chats today. Go get your food, brother. I need to bounce. Have a blessed evening. I'll try to jump in the stream tonight. Hey, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here pretty soon. My food is outside, and so yeah. But yeah, if you don't make it in the stream tonight, you always on the replay. We'll be back tomorrow. I may afterwards. I'm going to try to either I'll try to rewatch, catch the rewatch, the re-airing. I'll have to watch it after, but I'll try to watch the presidential debate. See what they got to say tonight. But yeah. But y'all, we are gonna get up out of here. We're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna go get some food. It's sitting outside. But I appreciate y'all. Really, really do. Y'all the best. Appreciate y'all for showing up, hanging out. We've had some really good conversations the last couple of days, and I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. So, wish everyone a great day too. I appreciate you, brother. You as well. Enjoy that holiday, and we'll see you either tonight in the space or we'll see you back here tomorrow for sure. We will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Back in the midday mix up tomorrow, same time, same channel, same great vibe, all that good stuff. We're going to wrap it up and get up out of here. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Remember, 2 things in this world that you can control at all times: attitude and effort. Stay positive. Give 110% in everything you do. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Tell somebody you love them today. You never know. May change their day, their week, their month, or even their year. We'll see y'all tonight over in Grove Live Megaspace. Don't forget to set your reminder. Link is in the description. If not, it's recorded. Catch that replay. And we will see y'all back here tomorrow. Until then, I'm just a man. Peace.